Have you ever pondered over the origins of pudding? This culinary enigma has left many scratching their heads over the years. What is the mysterious past of this beloved dessert? Join us as we take a delightful journey through time to uncover the enigmatic beginnings of pudding. Our expedition begins in ancient Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization between the rivers Tigris and Euphrates. Here in the land that gave birth to the world's first cities, we find the earliest evidence of a pudding-like dish, dating back to 1800 BC. The Mesopotamians were known for their love of figs, and it was this particular fruit that played a pivotal role in their version of pudding. They would mix crushed figs with milk and honey, creating a sweet and sticky concoction that was likely served in religious ceremonies and special occasions. As we continue our journey, we cross the vast expanse of time and arrive in ancient Greece around 500 BC. The Greeks had a deep appreciation for figs, and it was during this era that the fig pudding took on a more substantial form. Greek cooks, with their penchant for combining flavors, added elements like flour, eggs, and spices to the fig mixture, resulting in a dish that was both nourishing and decadent. This figgy goodness was celebrated at banquets and became an integral part of Greek cuisine. However, the evolution of pudding was not solely tied to the fig. In fact, the very word pudding has its roots in the Latin word pulta, which means cooked grains. In Roman times, a simple porridge made from boiled wheat or millet was considered a staple, and this humble dish was often flavored with ingredients like wine, fruit, or nuts. While it may not sound particularly appetizing by today's standards, this grain-based pudding was a significant source of nutrition for the ancient Romans. But the true magic of pudding began to unfold during the Middle Ages. As we step into the medieval period, we encounter a world where recipes were being shared and adapted across Europe. During this time, the culinary techniques and ideas from various cultures began to blend, and pudding emerged as a canvas for experimentation. One notable medieval recipe dating back to the 14th century includes a recipe for a spiced apple pudding. This recipe, found in a medieval cookbook, instructs the cook to mix chopped apples with spices like cinnamon and ginger. Then pour the mixture into a baking dish and let it bake until the apples are tender. The result was a warm and comforting dish that showcased the flavors of the season. As the centuries rolled on, pudding became an integral part of British cuisine. During the Victorian era, elaborate puddings were served as a symbol of wealth and status. One example was the famous Yorkshire pudding, a dish of baked batter served alongside roast beef. These golden-hued airy puddings were not only a culinary delight, but also a way to impress guests. In the 19th century, the Industrial Revolution brought about mass production of ingredients like cornstarch and tapioca. These readily available ingredients allowed for the creation of new and innovative puddings that could be enjoyed by all social classes. Tapioca pudding, with its creamy texture and subtle sweetness, became a beloved dessert. Similarly, cornstarch-based puddings offered a light and fluffy alternative to the heavier traditional puddings. Today, pudding continues to captivate our taste buds with its endless variety and comforting familiarity. From the classic bread pudding to the tropical delight of coconut pudding, there is a pudding for every palate. And while we may never know the precise origins of each type of pudding, we can appreciate the culinary heritage and traditions that have shaped this beloved dessert. So the next time you indulge in a creamy, dreamy pudding, take a moment to consider its rich history. Lick your spoon clean in honor of the ancient Mesopotamians who first mixed up a figgy concoction some 3,600 years ago. And as you savor the flavors, know that you're continuing a tradition that has spanned continents and time itself. Thank you for joining us on this culinary adventure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for more delightful content. Until next time, happy puddinging!